Hello everyone, this is Joe Snodgrass. I'm here to give my personal planned presentation for innovation and leadership in the DNP role. Leadership is basically defined as any behavior that influences the actions and attitudes of others to achieve certain results. It's neither bad nor good. The values of society will determine if the leadership of an individual is good or bad, based on the goals and results being pursued or the means used to influence others. Extremely effective leaders, uh, they have a mixture of good, bad, and ugly characteristics. The good being moral and virtuous, noble, the bad being corrupt and immoral and ugly, murder, treason, um, characteristics such as those. My self-assessment I did on myself comes out that I fall into the INTP category, which is basically I'm an introvert, have intuition, use thinking rather than feeling and perceiving. So the introvert is basically they get their energy from within, internal sources. Intuition um, represents the method of information or perception. They believe mainly that the information that they receive are from internal sources, like I said. The bad thing about an introvert is that they like solitude. Um, Thinking, um, basically thrive off of logic rather than feelings, and perceiving. They're inclined to improvise and explore alternative options than just staying with the status quo. Um, Keep on leading and be effective unless you keep learning. Vision is the inner voice of past experiences. Write them down, then start working on your visions and goals and things of that nature. As far as strengths go, I think I have good intuition. I'm a logical thinker. I can improvise and overcome about any obstacle. And also have, well, going back to Tom Kelly, he would classify that type of individual who can improvise and overcome as a hurdler. Got basically 45 years of Air Force experience, U.S. Air Force leadership, on-the-job training, management, supervise, a collaborative combination of 45 years. I think I have excellent organizational skills. Um, 3 degrees in management. I get along pretty well with people. I'm self-disciplined. Currently in CMO, Chief Medical Officer, part-time with Indian Health Services. As my personal philosophy goes, and my strengths, I try to be as easygoing and prefer a pleasant atmosphere. I would prefer the situational leadership style rather than dealing with follows rather than just having one set style. I think a leader needs to be able to put themselves in a situation depending upon the circumstances involved. Um, like I said, I try to build interpersonal relationships with people, and I try to learn to teach others the proper way to do things, and try to get along with people in general by teaching them what I know and try to pass what I know on to others, which will basically make my life easier in the long run. Weaknesses, like I said, I've mentioned this already. I'm an introvert, solitude, detached from the environment. Opportunity there is basically to improve upon building relationships, learn to listen to others. Public speaking is a big weakness I have. I know that. The only thing I can say about that is get involved with Toastmasters or some other organizations to improve communication skills like maybe possibly Dale Carnegie. I do have, I'm very impatient. I don't like to wait. I would rather just do it myself rather than wait, because it distracts me when I have a task that's not completed. I just want to get it done and get it out of the way so I can just move on. So in that regards, I guess I need to learn to be more patient with others by committing myself to others. And I can keep on like reading professional journals and continuous learning process like going to school at Brandon. As far as my personal DNP leadership philosophy, um, I've noted on it, a situational DNP style leader. That's what I am, and my basic motto is do good unto all. I think a leader must be versatile. I don't think one theory, like I said, or style should dominate. Like I said, I just prefer the situational style of leadership. Um, Try to be an effective communicator. Like I said, don't make it complicated. That is my personal plan to improve upon communications. Possess desire. No one can measure the heart of any individual or person. Great leaders all possess enormous desire. Weak desire produces weak results. Learn to be a servant. I try to practice this as much as I can. I think it builds good relationships, and it also builds character. Like I said, my motto, do good unto all, make people feel good. Don't try to steal someone's thunder. Push the positives, push people up, is what I'm trying to say. I like the idea of being a philanthropist. It's okay to burn both ends of the candle, to accomplish things, but don't let the flame go out before you ignite others. Being a anthropologist, I think I really like that. With great internal energy, intuition, and vision of logical thoughts, and process the information for the greater good of all. Basically, then I just need to keep your thoughts and visions and ideas, all that written down, and reflect back on them from time to time and keep moving forward. As far as my DNP scholarly project, I'm basically trying to try to bring some resolve, rather, to the MD DNP controversy. NPs have full autonomy in about 21 states. I'm hoping maybe to try to improve that by focusing on building trust with MDs with the project, so NPs can practice with total autonomy in all states, and try to gain the trust of these MDs and political authorities that are hindering our advancement in these other states. Just so we can provide complete, affordable health care in all areas. These are my references, and that's it for the presentation.